Drew, you killed this shit.
It's time once again for everybody to jump aboard the Soul Train. Now, I know I ain't the only one out there. Are there any wrestling fans up in this camp?
Yeah.
My boys. Now, y'all already know I'll be hosting shows nationwide. Man, I want y'all to roll the fatty for this pimp daddy. Like that sticky green up and say, four corners of wrestling.
So,
man, y'all supposed to come in with the four corners of wrestling, man. Come on, man. Y'all supposed to have my back, man. Four corners wrestling. Come on, man.
Four Corners
Four
Wrestling.
corners wrestling. What's up, y'all? What's up? Quavo came in late, man. Mike was like, man, you know they're laughing at me and shit. It's all good, y'all. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was lost. I thought I only had to do one part.
Hey, man, it's all good. It's all good. Y'all already know 613 Faye Productions here in your ears with In the Four Corners of Wrestling, baby. Four Corners Wrestling. Somebody give me a Grammy. Hey, y'all. We got in the building today with me, my man Quabo. What's happening, Quabo?
Quabo. It's your boy Quabo. Holla at your boy.
Doing
out here, you know, we out here hanging with the Soul Train, and not the one that got canceled, but the one that's out here in these streets. On these streets,
in these streets, some old pop, do my thing.
The Four Corner style, baby.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How you been, man? How's your week been, baby?
It's been great. It's phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal. Not like AJ, but close enough. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, and then standing across from you, you know what I'm saying? Your counterpart, our brother from another mother. We got Hollywood T. What's up, dog?
What's popping, man? You know what it is, man. Another week. We back, man. Season 2, man. We try to tell everybody season 2, man. We back full-fledged, steaming ahead, man. And this is episode 31, since you forgot to say it. This is episode 31. So yeah, man, you know what it is, Pimp.
31?
Yeah, thanks for reminding me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know pimping ain't easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Us pimps gotta hold each other's down, man. You know how it go. And that's the theme for
you know what, Marshall? I just have to ask you a question. Matter of fact, let me ask Quavo the question. Quavo, you ready?
Yeah.
You know what happens early in the show when you miss and you don't tell people what episode it is? Huh? You know when you sit with your team's onesie on and you forget the episode? Just make the list.
It's all good, man. Just up on the list for not saying Four Corners Wrestling in the intro, man. You just left me hanging, man. Yeah, my team took the L. It's all good. Forget y'all. Anyway, let's get to the pay-per-view of the evening. I'm on the list. So y'all know we got a long day ahead of us. Long episode. And here we go.
Somebody call his mama.
Now this episode, I want everybody to jump aboard the train.
Oh.
Yeah, before we get canceled. This whole pay-per-view we about to watch was, oh my goodness, Cancel Central. And I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with it, baby. We're talking about Survivor Series 99, the 13th of the Survivor Series in Detroit at the Joe Louis Arena. It was going down. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I feel like this whole pay-per-view would have been on cancel culture, man. Lord have mercy. We're going to start this thing off and jump right on into it because the first match of the night, man, like I said, you know what you heard? Everybody come aboard the whole train. And the Godfather coming out with about 5 no booty having assholes. And King just out there going wild. Oh my God, what the man? King would have got canceled. He'd have been up out of there. But it was good seeing Godfather. It was hilarious. And then you just had everybody else come on out. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, D'Lo Brown coming out as a pimp, looking like the Godfather. The Headbangers, Marsh and Thrasher. Oh my goodness! Like that, I was laughing. I ain't gonna lie. It was hilarious. But then they was going up against the Acolytes. You know what I'm saying? Bradshaw, Farouk, who ain't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? Then with the Dudley Boys, you know what I'm saying? You got Bubba Ray. Hey, I was like, hoes, y'all better run. Run, hoes, run. Because I know Bubba Ray, he be putting them hoes through tables, and he don't care. He put an 85-year-old woman through a table, so what you think he gonna do to a little 20-something hoe the Godfather got, man? Get his hands on her. Devon Dudley with him, of course, you know. And Bubba Ray asked him, hey, Godfather, you ain't gonna give us none of your hoes? In which Godfather replied, what? No, which was hilarious. So let's get up into Quabo. What you think about this Survivor Series match with D-Lo, the Godfather, Headbangers, all the pimps going up against the non-pimps?
Pimpified, baby. Oh my
man.
gosh. Yo, those entrances, I mean, I'll tell you this much. You know, a Survivor Series is going to be something different when the Godfather opens that joint up. You know it's going to be on. And it was pimpified from the start, bro. Seeing the whole train, oh my gosh. And you were right. All levels of mayo. You had mayo with olive oil, you had ginger, you had paprika, cumin, and you had cinnamon. All the whole train was in full effect. It was beautiful. Motown hoes left and right. All I gotta say. But but seeing the head bashers, the headbangers with the afros walking down, dude, I was laughing so hard. I was rolling just as hard as the Godfather was in the ring, dude. It
Yeah,
was
my
too
man was on the
funny.
ground.
Too funny, man. And I think the funniest part was seeing how the hoes were trying to like dance aside from the Godfather, and then he had to like get in the middle. Like he was like, "Hold up, I don't trust it yet. I'm on camera." And then he was like, "All right, y'all can dance around me. That's okay." But it was just too funny, man. But you had a good handful of superstars in this match. You know, early day D'Lo, and early day what's it called, Dudley's, and Bubba with the stutter, freaking freaking hilarious, dude. He's like, no, 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 no. It was good, man. It was good. I love the commentary too, man. Goodness, yo, King and JR. I'm telling you, for this one, they really went off the books. They were like, "We're gonna do whatever we want," cause man, they just let a lot of things slide. So many things slide. But the match was pretty good, man. It had me laughing, had me, enjoying it all the way through. And yeah, I was definitely entertained. Definitely entertained.
Okay. Hollywood T, what was your thoughts of the whole pay-per-view getting started with the action of the whole train and Godfather and everybody else was involved? What was your thoughts, bro?
Well, let me say this first and foremost. Whew. So this was 1999, correct?
Correct.
This whole pay-per-view is canceled. It's going to get
Canceled.
at some point. And as soon as other people, I'm kind of blown that we bringing attention to it because
Yeah,
yeah,
Man.
I don't know, bro. Like this joint. But to get in the first match, man, if you want to talk about a stiff fest, whoo, this is stiff as it gets. D-Lo coming out as a pimp. Oh man. Woo. Bubba Ray. I forgot that he was
Stuttering Bubba
I
Ray.
don't even know the politically correct word to use. But he was acting like he couldn't,
impedimented it.
right, speech impediment. Because man, he was that was cringy. That was cringy. What else? I mean, it was a good match. It was a good match to open it up, to kick things off. One thing about this whole pay-per-view that we'll obviously cover, man, there's so many stars in this whole pay-per-view, man. Just for these guys to open it up, it's like, and you knew WWE was doing the right thing by, you know what I'm saying, having the Godfather open up to get the crowd hot. Because all you heard was,
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. As soon as you hear that, the crowd goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man. That was
Okay.
solid match.
Yeah. I mean, especially after, you know what I'm saying, like the way that the entire pay-per-view started, because it started with the little incident with Austin, and I think it started all with, well, no, that was later on, but you know, they were just going through the whole thing with Austin Rock and Triple H, that was going to be the main event, but we're going to get to that. So yeah, to start that off, that was pretty good. You know, like it was hilarious. Definitely was a good comedy spot. Got everybody activated and active and everything. Like, okay, let's get this thing started. So, what you going to rate this segment here, man? What would you rate this segment here? Quabo, let me get your rating for this segment here.
Oh, this is a solid 6.5. It was just funny. It was just too funny, man.
Okay, in Hollywood.
I'm gonna go with Quavo, same thing, 6.5. 6.5, yeah.
Okay, cool deal. So we're gonna go on to the next match, which was a singles match, which we had Shawn Stasiak, and this was Kurt Angle's debut pay-per-view match. I think it was a debut pay-per-view, I believe. Crazy. People did not know that they was looking at a future Hall of Famer, future star, and was booing my man. You know what I'm saying? You try to show them some good wrestling skills. I think, you know, somebody like CM Punk, who, you know, always talks about wrestling and wrestling holes and wrestling, would have enjoyed this match. Daniel Bryan, they would have enjoyed this match. I mean, it was, for Kurt Angle to be in his debut, man, you know, he was rushing, but man, he was looking good, man. He was doing his thing, and then took a pause to tell the crowd, "You do not boo an Olympic gold medalist." Man, I was like, look at him. He's a star. He's going to be a star. So Hollywood, what was your thoughts on Kurt Angle's debut at Survivor Series versus Shawn Stasiak?
Poor Shawn Stasiak. Although it was a good match. It was a good match. Poor Shawn Stasiak, because where is he? Whatever happened to him?
I know, right?
But I mean, whatever happened to the guy he was wrestling? You know, the Olympic gold medalist. Whatever happened to him? Like, that man became a Hall of Famer, multi-time champion. You can see that Kurt had something. You just didn't know what it was going to be. You could tell he was green a little bit in the ring, but he knew his way around the ring from actual amateur wrestling. But it was, I'll say, I was pleased. I was pleased with Kurt's debut. It wasn't the best debut of all time, but it was good. It was solid. I think that it gave us a glimpse of what we were going to see later on, which we know now is the Olympic Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. So yeah, man.
Yeah, he was just, like I said, the people didn't know what they was watching. The people did not know what they was watching, what they was experiencing at that point in time. Because, oh my goodness, Quabo, what was your thoughts on Kurt Angle, Shawn Stasiak match?
Quabo. Hey, I just want to know. Do you really think that Jerry Lawler knew Muhammad Ali back then? Because I don't think he knew him. I don't think he knew him. I think JR called his bluff.
He might have. I mean, Muhammad Ali did come to WrestleMania 3.
Oh,
so
maybe.
you
I don't
know.
know. I don't trust him.
I mean, the first one, it was the first WrestleMania that Ali was out there, WrestleMania 1 or something like that. So, you know,
still,
King's pretty old.
Jerry don't cut that kind of pull. Well, maybe he do. I don't know.
He might, you know. I mean, look, Muhammad's was from Louisville, King from Tennessee. You know, you never know.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that as a what's it called? An open case, unsolved case. I don't know.
But this match is probably the cleanest that those two was too. Like, they really couldn't say anything except about the wrestling and anything. So we really get too much crude commentary in this joint. You know what I'm saying? So This one was
Yeah,
pretty clean.
it's definitely a step up from the commentary in the last match. He was like, "You could suck the numbers out of my credit card, freaking King. Come on, King."
What about that blue
Pushing
one?
the
You think I can get up
envelope,
on that
bro.
blue one? You think I can get up on that blue one? What's up with that blue one? Ooh, look at the puppies. Puppies.
Yeah. Oh my
They
gosh.
have
Now y'all
no
know which one
booty.
is cinnamon. Trying to
They
tell
have
you.
no butt. The one that looked like a cinnamon stick, straight up and down. Nothing. Just nothing. Just nothing. It's like one of them ice bricks in Karate Kid 3 or Karate Kid 2. Just chopping just ice bricks, boards, and just boards. Just boards. But get
Just
back to the man. You
bored.
gotta
But I will say this though, Angle's vignette like definitely gave me like a deja vu moment right before they came out, and when his music hit, like I still heard the "You Suck" in the background. I don't know if you heard it, but it was like dun, 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 dun. I was like, "You suck." I just felt it. I was like, it's already there, and the boos were already there, so it was like y'all just missing that "You Suck" and this classic right there. But overall, I mean, there was a clean match. You know, Angle put on a clean match. You know, and he definitely is what's it called, the real athlete, Olympic superstar he tries to be. You know, I can't knock it. I enjoyed it. It was clean, click, and yeah, I mean, it was decent. I was just glad that it was done because I was like, all right, let's see what's up next. Let's see what's up next.
And we got to see the Olympic slam for the first time as finisher. Yeah, man, we just doing this thing, man. You know, he didn't. I wanted him. I thought he was going to end the match after he won and like run around the ring. You know, saying like he won the gold medal, but we didn't get that. I really wanted that. But it was all good, man. It was all good. So, what you going to give this rating for this match, man?
For this one, I said like a 4.5. It's fair.
For him. All right.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it was in, out, cook, clean, bam, done.
Okay. Right. Hollywood.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5/5.5. It was bing bang boom. So it's not much to really, talk about, but it was pretty solid. So I'm gonna give it a 5/5.5.
Okay. All right. Cool deal. Cool deal. 5.5 for Kurt Angle in his debut. You know what I'm saying? You haven't seen it? Hey, go check it out, man. It's a really good match. Pretty good match. All right. So the next match was another Survivor Series elimination 8-man tag match in which we had Team Team Val Venus going up. Listen who's on this team, bro. You got Val Venus, ex-porn star. You got Mark Henry, Sexual Chocolate. Like right there, the pay-per-view's canceled, just off of them two. You got Gangrel, who brings another genre of, you know what I'm saying, some kind of porn that some people aren't into.
He's a vampire porn.
You know what I'm saying? So and King said that shit too. What King say? Yeah, he'll nibble on your neck and suck your blood. Okay, so we got the nasty porn star. We got the Sexual Chocolate porn star. We got the blood sucker. Then you got Steve Blackman, who brings in the toys. So you got Team Pornhub going against the British
Lord.
Bulldog.
No.
Yeah, British Bulldog and the Mean Street Posse. Joey Abs, who ain't got no abs. Pete Gas, who ain't got no gas. And Ben Rock. So, yeah.
4 shades of not 50 shades, but 4 shades of black.
Oh, man. British Bulldog and the boys. You know what I'm saying? So you got Team Pornhub going against British Bulldog and the boys. And this match was, threw me off because I'm like, what's going on here? And I was kind of ready for this thing to be over, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't start getting the eliminations because you had Steve Blackman, who was like the toughest one out of all of them, the toughest one out of all of them. He got eliminated. Val Venus, I can understand getting eliminated. I can understand, not Val Venus, excuse me, Gangrel. I can understand Gangrel getting eliminated. But Steve Blackman, okay. And then they all going against the British Bulldog because the British Bulldog end up eliminating Steve Blackman and Gangrel, which, okay. And then you have Val Venus and Mark Henry, Team Pornhub, finishing them off. And okay, so let's get through this one. Quavo, what you think about this segment?
Yo, this segment had me laughing for one reason, for the Mean Street Posses, bro. Them cardigans. Oh my lord. Goodness gracious. And then Jerry cracking on what's it called on JR saying that sweater probably costs more than all your suits, and he's like, no, we got I got cashmere. I got cashmere. Go to outlet. Like, come on. Like, it was just all over the place. But I will say this though, I did not like seeing sexual chocolate in that onesie. No,
You know how I
no,
feel about the onesies.
no, no.
You know how I feel about the onesies.
Oh man. But hey, to credit, I will say this though, they did a good job of wrapping it up, and Bulldog went down, Venus and Team Pornhub take the win. It was
Wrap
definitely
it up,
something.
B.
It was definitely something.
Wrap that shit up, B. That's what they told him. Wrap that
Yes,
shit up, B.
they had to. I'm glad they did too, because I was like, all right, this is enough. This is enough.
Wrap that shit up, B. I was happy when it was over. Like, oh my God, wrap that shit up. They should have swept their ass. Like, they should have swept it. Nobody on Team Pornhub should have lost. Should have got eliminated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's how I feel. Nobody, like, oh my goodness.
yeah. I don't know what they were trying to do there. I'm guessing it's because I think this was probably one of those things where they were like, well, that's Brett's, fam. So let's see what we can do with these guys. Put Mean Street Posse with them, and we'll make something happen. You know.
You say call the boys.
Shane, you
Let's
got
hear it
friends?
for the boys.
Shane, you got friends to fight with Bulldog? Come on, send them in. Send them in.
They said break the
Oh,
glass
shit.
and send in the boys.
Yep. Send in the
Oh my goodness.
boys. Dust off those
Oh,
cardigans. It's go time,
oh
boys.
man. Don't even take them off. Just keep them on and wrestle them shit.
I
Oh man, Hollywood. What's your thoughts on this
don't know
segment,
what's
man?
going on in this show anymore. I mean, like Quavo said, man, Quavo's been on point today. I mean, it was a bang, 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 bang match. And I don't mean that in the Pornhub sense. It was a bang, bang, bang match, though. It was a good, solid match. It wasn't. It was okay. Let me not say it was a good, solid match. It was a good Survivor Series match. I agree with Quavo. I do not want to see sexual chocolate in the onesie. I don't want to see Val Venus anymore. This has to be right before right to censor, correct? This has to be before right to censor.
Say that last part again, Mike. You was breaking up, bro.
It has to be. This has to be before right to censor.
Oh, it definitely has to be.
Yeah. I think this was like in the height of the Attitude Era, I believe.
Yeah. So
Monday Night Wars was going on. WWE was kicking WCW Jazz. So.
Yeah.
So let me get your All right. So let me.
Yeah,
get
that
your,
was definitely a tough one to watch, man. Definitely a tough one to watch.
I was happy it was over. It should have been over.
Yo,
like way before it.
did they get extra baby oil for freaking Bulldog? Like, what the hell, bro?
Bruh. I was like, why does nigga look like a greasy piece of chicken in the front and a dry ass beach in the back, bro? Like, what was going on with that, bro? Like, oh my goodness, man. Like, he need a valet.
He does. Yeah, I mean, with
Bulldog
all that,
should
come
have had
on
a
now.
valet.
He should
Goodness
have.
gracious, man. Like,
As a European champion with all that baby oil, you should have at least one valet, please.
that family got shocked. We ain't about to sit here and talk about Bulldog and Baby oil. We're gonna move along, but good God. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to my baby. Jacqueline. Jacqueline. Hey, Jacqueline. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. I love me some Jackie too. Hey. So
love
yeah.
Jackie too.
So this segment here, I think this was probably about a 5-minute segment. But it was pretty entertaining.
It was.
I'll say. But yeah, we had my baby, Jacqueline, team with Luna. And I thought Luna was I don't know, it was something about her. I like Luna. And Terry Runnels with Ivory, who at the time was the women's champion, versus Deborah, Tori, Mae Young, old butt, and infamous, fabulous Moolah. So I want to start with you, Hollywood. I want to start with you in this segment
I
here, man.
know this shit sucked.
Why would I?
It sucked, man. Which one of them was
Look.
the old? Which one was the old one that jumped in? That jumped it off first.
I think it was Moolah.
Yeah, she wouldn't have been it for herself.
Yeah,
I'm about to say she looked like she wouldn't have been it for herself against Ivory. It looked like she was trying to kick Ivory ass for real. And after the stories that we heard about Moolah.
Yeah, because that's she kicked it off. She jumped it off like there was some smoke, there was some beef. I'm just gonna go ahead. I don't really have too much to say about this match. All I'm gonna say is I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I can't give you much on this, man. I don't know. I mean, was this a popcorn match?
It didn't last long enough to go get some popcorn.
That's what
I don't know. I think this whole match was a botch. I think Moolah went into business for herself and fucked this whole segment up. That's what I think.
I think something happened that messed the segment up. I don't know if it was that, but it
Deborah was tearing Terry's clothes off.
Yeah, it definitely was. I don't think it was planned to be like the way it was executed.
Mm-mm.
I don't. That's just me. But who knows? Yeah, man. I mean, this was a tough watch. Quavo, save me.
It really was. Somebody save me.
Save me.
Quavo,
come
and
help him.
What you think, Quavo? What you think, man? That's why I started
Lord.
off with Jacqueline, man. Like Jacqueline was like the highlight, and then like when Deborah and Terry was in at the end, Deborah ripping Terry's clothes off, I was like, okay, something happened. So I actually rewinded this just to see what was going on because I got an eye for certain things. And it looked like Moolah winning from the jump. It looked like Moolah went in business for herself because when Ivory came out, Moolah was on her ass. You know what I'm saying? And then Mae Young, old sidekick ass, she gonna come in and try to get some work too. But once Moolah got in the ring, she just went into business for herself because even King was like, "That's it, that's the match." Like,
so I think even the ref was lost for a second. There, he was like, "Wait, did I just count? Did I pin? Was that a pin?"
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you supposed to kick out, bitch? Like, so this is like one of those moments where those stories that a lot of those females were saying about Moolah was true because I've seen it and I'm like, wow, okay, she's going into business for herself. So
wow. I don't doubt it.
That definitely was the standout moment of it. Like, what the hell? It looked awkward. It didn't look like it was I don't know, man. It looked awkward. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they didn't even lift her hands up to like declare her the winner or nothing. She was already outside the ring. She was still kicking
with the
Ivory.
belt.
She was like, "We ain't done. We ain't
done." And she took the belt. And she took the women's belt. Like, yeah, I'm the women's champion. Because remember, they kept on saying like Moolah did not want to let that title go.
Yeah, I think she thought it was a championship match for the belt. Because as soon as Ivory came out, she was like, "You're going down. That's gonna be mine." I'm telling you, bro.
You hit her with that sing song voice. You're mine.
Hey, but I will say this though, that like little backstage moment with early day Michael Cole and Ivory taunting him, that was funny too, because I was like, see, Michael Cole wouldn't be okay in the strip club. He'd be all over the place, poor guy. But it was all in all, it was funny, silly, had just the right amount of giggity goo. And even ancient giggity goo. I will say that, but it was good. I thought it was funny. I would love seeing Deborah. She looked amazing. Ivory was in there looking good. Jackie was looking good. You had Terry losing her outfit as usual. Fucking awesome, bro.
But that wasn't
exactly what you
That was
expected.
another point. That was another thing. Terry and Deborah got into it for real.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't supposed to happen because Terry was legit mad that Deborah ripped her clothes off.
Oh
She
yeah, I think
legit pissed
Deborah
that she
was
got a
happy
silver
too. She
phone.
was like, "These are mine now. You don't get these back." Spoils of
Bitch
war,
Mary
bro.
doing so
Spoils
shit.
of war. You
Probably
can't
mushed
lose.
her. Oh, you think you tough little bitch? Give me this. Give me this. She almost took her bra. I was like, uh-oh.
She
King
almost
would have
did.
probably King would have ran in the ring and did some Jim Carrey, me, myself, and Irene type shit. Like his little perverted ass.
Oh
So
man.
are we even gonna rate this? Because I would have rated like very low. Jacqueline gets a 10. Jacqueline 10.
Yeah,
10 for Jacqueline.
Jacqueline definitely gets a 10.
10.
Tori was
What you
looking
rating the
good
match though?
too. Yeah. Match wise, this is definitely like a 3. Definitely like a
He
3.
read my.
You're being generous. You're
I was
being
about to say the same thing. 3.
Yeah, I mean, I gave it an extra. I gave it an extra whole 1 because Deborah was in it and she was looking good. Deborah was looking
Jacqueline was
good.
looking the best. Jacqueline was looking the best. Giggity Goose to Jacqueline, Ivory, Terry, Tori, Deborah, and Luna. Luna was cute.
And
You know what
Luna.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And rest in peace to Mae Young and Fabulous Luna. You know what I'm saying? All right. So next, moving on, we had the singles match. And another one of those hilarious moments from King and JR. Because if you remember, I think this when Kane had a thing for who did Kane have a thing for? Was it Terry? Who was it? It
Kane
was
had a
one
thing
of
for
them shorties.
Tori. I
It was
think
one of
Tori.
Tori. Yeah, he had a thing for
Yeah.
Tori. And King was like, oh, he can't make it work. And then JR came out and was like, just because you had 8 failed marriages don't mean they can't be happy.
Oh, you caught that too. He went
Man,
in.
I was like,
Ooh.
burn.
He did, bro. This is how you knew JR didn't give a fuck about what he said, dude. That one single
like, no
fuck.
bull. Quavo, let me tell you something, man. I'm talking to Hollywood one day, right? And I was like, yo, like a lot of people, saying criticize JR and say JR be making mistakes and be talking crap nowadays and everything. I'm like, yo, JR was talking shit back in the day, bro. Like, JR ain't giving no fucks back in the day.
They
You
all
didn't
had
even
no
catch
filter.
that shit.
Yeah, no
You
filter.
know what I'm
No
saying?
filter.
No filter. You know what I'm saying? Never had a filter. It's just now we're really catching what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Back then we really wasn't catching. But now it's like, yo, this dude is off the chain, bro. Like, oh man. So we had this match with Kane and X-Pac. I mean, it was a pretty good match to me, saying action-wise. You was seeing a big guy versus a small guy, which we've had debates about that before. But this match went on. Really didn't have a winner because DX, it was DX thing was going on back then, and everybody and their mama, well, it was everybody and their mama, but all of us youngins back in the day was telling people that wasn't our mama to suck it. Y'all remember that? Suck. I got 2
Oh, I
words for
remember
you.
that. I remember that
You
so
know what I'm
much.
saying? So DX came out and interfered in the match, in which case, man, Triple H got a healthy check this night, man. That man was every fucking where, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed this segment. You know what I mean? Like, to me, business picked up for this match, you know what I'm saying? Especially seeing DX. So Hollywood, what was your thoughts on the Kane versus X-Pac for Tori's heart and then getting spin kicked by X-Pac and all hell breaking loose?
I'll say this first before I get into the match. Triple H is a gangster.
Yeah.
And we'll get into it why after, but the start of it was this match. But the build up to this match, it was like, man, damn, X-Pac, man, why you treat Kane like that? You know what I'm saying? Like Kane, you know what I'm saying? And Tori, what's her name? Was her name Tori?
I think her name, yeah, that was Tori, yeah.
Tori. She was in love with Kane, man. She was in love with Kane. I thought she was with the DX Express.
She was. She left X-Pac for Kane. Remember, Kane and X-Pac was tag team partners.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
The match ended exactly how you thought knew it was going to end. Heel
Exactly
DX,
what they're supposed to do.
Heel DX coming in, doing a thing, and after the match is what really got my eyes, because Triple H, like I said, he's a gangster. He had a match. He has a match later on tonight. He just said, "Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna attack both of my opponents."
Bro, that was so hard, bro. That was so vicious.
Like
yeah.
And the thing was, one of them he attacked with his shirt off because he had just came from fighting before. You know?
Right, the Kane X-Pac Jones. He just came from helping X-Pac.
Yeah, like, damn, dog, this nigga, I mean, this man is a gangster, man. He's just the gangster, dog. I don't know what, listen. The match was solid. I mean, it was what you expect from these two workers. It wasn't really, you know what? A lot of these matches didn't really have any hot spots because these were wrestling matches.
Say it one more time. Hot spot.
You know, so good solid match. Quabo. Quabo.
Quavo. Yeah, I agree with him. Man. It was solid, good work. You got Kane, you got X-Pac, little guy fighting big guy, the interference, making it dramatic and controversy. And did X-Pac really draw the short straw and kick in, or did he volunteer? That's the world would never know. I don't know. But I like seeing, Kane acting all like scared and worried, like, oh my gosh, Tori, okay? How can you do that? But yeah, overall, I mean, it was an interesting match to watch. I give it up to Kane though. He putting on some good work, man. Good work.
Okay. What you rate this match, Hollywood? He's thinking about it.
My bad.
Thinking about it.
Loading, buffering. Please stand by.
I had a real moment when I was thinking. A 5?
5. Quabo.
Yeah, 5 is fair. 5 is fair.
That pissing me off. They're always getting along, man. Like, what the hell's going on here, man? All right. So yeah, after that, yeah, like Hollywood said, man, you had Triple H attacking the Rock. Rock supposed to be having this little moment, and then just Triple H just comes in the time. I thought that was hilarious, man. That was hilarious. And then you go to what's supposed to be, Team Big Show, which I'm not even gonna mention those guys because he wiped them all out. But then you had Team Big Boss Man. You know what I'm saying? And on Team Big Boss Man, you had Big Viscera, you had Prince Albert, and you had Midian. And this was in Boss Man. Boss Man was in rare form back here, man. Boss Man was on his MJF Hill shit to the max, bro. Because my man went to Boss Man's, he went to Big Show's funeral, his daddy's funeral, and drugged the casket with his police car, bro. Like, even though it was a stage segment, dog, that was hardcore right there, man. Like, you got Big Show riding on top of the casket with his big ass, doing the front flip. Oh, man. Then he went and got the sympathy card. Big Show, Boss Man, oh, my God, man. Yo, that's how outlandish and shocked that guy had me, man. I couldn't even say his name straight right then, man. But Boss Man was on some other shit, man. Good guy. Quavo, what you think about Big Show versus everybody and coming through Record Shop, man? What you think about this segment right here?
Well, it's the Big Slow.
Big Slow.
Yeah. Hey, I won't lie though. This was one of the fastest Big Slow matches I've seen in my life. I gotta admit, like, this was a fast one. This was definitely a fast one, bro. He came in like an angry giant and just said, "I'm gonna take down all these little smaller versions of giants, and I'm taking them out one by one. And Midian, you're gone. Gigantic Furby Albert, you're gone too. Viscera, we're finally going to see your neck for the first time in 13 years, and maybe we get 13 more weeks of winter. I don't know how that works, but it was good to see that because that chokeslam was like bong. And then, Boss Man doing exactly what he was supposed to do and having the Big Slow chase after him slowly afterwards. It was entertaining. I liked it. I was like, yo, this was actually one of his better matches. Really good.
Yeah. I was like, okay, Big Slow, I see you. You a giant being a giant. As Quavo was
P505.
exactly what you're supposed to do. And as I would say, you're getting busy, my man. All right,
Exactly.
What you think about this segment?
It was a lot of emotion tied to this segment, so I knew it was going to be good. Big Show, like I said, it was one of his impressive matches. Early young Big Show, Paul White, the Giant, he was pretty agile and athletic. You know, you know who he was before he was who he was? He was Braun Strowman before Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
Most big guys don't move around the ring as agile as the Big Show does. And I mean, to make the boss man look small, you got to be a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, it was solid. I mean, it was better than I thought. You know, I don't be giving the Big Show that much credit sometimes. So, it was better than I thought it was going to be, and it was a good solid match. You know, I wouldn't have had it at Survivor Series. I did it on Raw, but then again, I mean, it feels like everyone was on this show.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like they put everybody on this show. You know, like everyone was important in this show. So yeah, man, it was
all the tag teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Big Show. I give it a big fat 69, y'all.
All right, what you gonna give it, Quabo?
Oh, I'm agreeing with him. That's definitely a 6. Good job, Big Show. Earned that 6.
Yeah. He's looking at that. They called you the Big Show and not the Big Slow. Look at that, baby. All right. Moving right along, man. We had the WWF. That's right. This one they was called WWF, y'all. That's how far back in the day we went with this one. The WWF Intercontinental title match. And this was a great match, man. This was Miss China, my boo, giggity goo, rest in peace to China versus Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho showed why he was one of the greats back then. This was slim Chris Jericho, you know what I'm saying? We was looking at young Chris Jericho. This wasn't Chris Jericho we're looking at now. You know what I'm saying? This was he was walking down the aisle flexing, and you actually see some biceps, you know what I'm saying? He had the old ponytail going out and hit the lion tamer like it was nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? He was out there. Then he had little Miss Kitty, who was looking like China. And that's another thing. She'd have been canceled for that outfit to show that her ass. That was like the only time that we seen some ass, you know what I'm saying, was when Jackie was fully clothed. Let's not forget, Jackie was fully clothed. And then Miss Kitty. Out of all the other shorties out there, they didn't see no ass, all the hoes and Iris, and none of them. Miss Kitty came out showing from the bare cheeks. And then turned around and showed, well, she did a Tori. Not Tori, but she did Terry. Terry turned around and showed, but all you saw was legs and woohoo. But yeah, with Miss Kitty, boy, I was like, what in the hell? Okay, she's on her trying to get it thing. She's trying to get busy. All right, but the match was solid. China did her thing. Chris Jericho, you could tell that he was really working. Solid match, man. I enjoyed it. Quavo, what was your thoughts about the Intercontinental title match, China versus Chris Jericho?
Quavo. Yeah, this match was definitely entertaining. I think all the color commentary in the background was just as funny too, because I know he was like, "Oh yeah, Jericho's gonna have a vagina after this." Like, oh my lord, oh Jesus, come on now, King. But yeah, no, this it was very entertaining to see, you know, that Jericho will put in the work and still have China look good in this match and have her get the win and still make him look like the bad guy and look like hey, Quavo, you know exactly what he was doing.
Hey Quavo.
Yeah.
Hey, before the match started, right? Jericho went straight for China and then mushed the shit out of Miss Kitty, bro. That ain't no let's get this party started the heel way, right?
Oh, I know. He was like, you know what? If anybody's gonna transcend boundaries of genderism and try to get this fucking title, it's gonna be me. And he tried. He definitely tried. The battle of the roses, real quick.
Man, straight equal opportunity ass whooper right there, man. He
said everybody can get these hands.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you when
he said, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude. They all getting these hands. Let's go.
Man.
And the boots.
Bruh. And the boots, dog, because he smacked and then stomped China. Then he went and mushed. It looked like he put all his body into that mush with Miss Kitty, like, sit your little ass down. I'm like,
Yo, I think she took it personal too, because then she went after him. I was like, oh yeah, nah, that shit look real to me for a second.
she said that wasn't in the script.
She said, I'm not selling this one. I'm gonna give you what I really feel. Damn it, hell.
Mm. But yeah, Jericho man did his thing with in there though, man. Like,
Yeah, and props to China too, man. She did great work in this match, man. Like I just love seeing her in this match, dude. She just looked really good, you know, and it was just very entertaining to see her do all that work and then still retain that title. I was like, yes, keep that joint. Make Jericho lose that bet. Make him become Mangina. Let's see it happen.
Hollywood.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a pact to myself. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'm gonna try to keep it up. I can no longer complain about the WWE's current product. Because it might not be a product of WWE in 20 years. Once people start going through this stuff, man, where do I start? Okay, so first let me say something to correct you about Miss Kitty. She wouldn't get canceled for that outfit. You know why? Because clothes don't matter anymore. You can wear whatever the hell you want. For example, Lizzo, she wears whatever the hell she wants.
Point taken.
Yeah, you can wear clothes. It's the words.
Point.
You can't use words that are offensive. That outfit probably didn't offend anyone that was in the crowd. Okay, so she gets a pass. I forgot how Miss Kitty was China's flunky. I totally forgot all about that.
I did too.
I didn't even. I like for a minute. I was like, "What is she doing here? Like, what? Why is she here?"
Like, who's this bitch?
And she's like mini China.
Right.
Have you ever seen
with the fake wig and everything?
Have you seen the pictures of her with when they were standing there? When she was trying to be China. Yeah, she's mini China. But of course, Jericho. You know, again, we're going up with the current product. I can't complain about WWE. But how is Chris Jericho not canceled yet?
After this match, right?
Just period, dog. Like in life, like
He said just period in life.
He said in life. Damn.
I don't get it. He was whooping her like she was a man.
Right.
Got a chance. Whenever he got a chance to whoop her, he was whooping her. And it was bad. And it was like, hold up, am I watching this?
Right.
They do intergender matches. And when they do intergender matches, they don't look like superstars. They be little dudes and little girls, you know. Or I'm sorry, little men and little women. It don't be like a colossus like China was, you know what I'm saying? Like China is just the eighth one. What is she? The eighth wonder of the world, right? So ninth wonder.
Eighth or ninth. Ninth wonder of the world.
Ninth wonder of the world. So it's like, man, it was good to see her. And King, man. Lord have mercy. King, they coming for you. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I'm letting you know. And you better let go of your Legends contract now. And go get some of Tony Khan money. Get that guaranteed Tony Khan money while you can.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, man, once people started investigating Peacock, woo. See, it was better when it was on the WWE network because it was just a niche group of people that, you know, watch wrestling, that most of the people that got WWE network, they watched wrestling. You know, they were wrestling fans. So this doesn't bother them and this doesn't do too much to them and they don't want to cancel it, you know, because it's wrestling, you know. Peacock is a whole different beast. You can watch Bad Girls Club on Peacock. You can watch Bad Girls Club. You can watch cartoons. You can watch pretty much anything that's ever been on NBC on Peacock. So, King, you better tread lightly, bro. Don't do no more appearances. Don't be out here like Rick and be wooing in all the commercials. Don't do that. Just stay low. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to cancel you, bro.
Start apologizing now.
I don't think that's going to do him any good.
He's making an effort.
Apologize for a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
There's a lot of stuff he got to apologize. Just this pay-per-view alone.
We're just halfway through. We're just
pay-per-view alone. Like, just imagine, like, what if we just watched all the pay-per-views from 1999 that he's in? Can you imagine some of the stuff that he was saying? This Survivor Series, this is going to be the pay-per-view where the family watching. Nope. He said, forget that. But then again, you know, it was different times. I'm not going to defend him. I'm not going to be one of those people. But yeah, this match was interesting, to say the least, you know.
Good choice of words.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's 2021. Like I said, usually when you see the women versus the men, it's like indie thing. You don't see that in WWE no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw it a little bit with Nia Jax and Randy Orton, and when she was in the men's Royal Rumble. But she's big as some of the men wrestlers, or bigger. Chyna and Jericho. I mean, Jericho was skinny, but Jericho, you know, he wasn't no slouch back then, at least.
Right.
So, you know.
He still was in the gym.
Huh?
He still was in the gym.
Oh, yeah, this not this Jericho.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
21 Jericho. This
ain't you got a young fit Jericho.
Yeah, Judas Jericho would have been in that drain, huffing and puffing. Chyna would have wore him out.
Whooped his ass. Chyna would have beat the fuck out for real. Like,
by the time he got to the ring after they were singing Judas, he'd have been out. He'd have been tired. He wouldn't have won that Miss Kitty.
Hell no.
He would have been like, I need another bubbly.
This Jericho, though, I will say, inspired a lot of the heels of today. This is MJF written all over it. This is Roman Reigns written all over it. This is just Jericho is a heel, young Jericho is a heel, not caring. The world not caring about anything back then. This match was just interesting. I don't got nothing else to say. This match was interesting.
What you gonna rate it?
No rating. NR.
Quavo, what you gonna rate this joint?
I give it a 5.
A 5?
I give it a 5.
You're gonna get the Jericho beat down on Chyna a 5, with Chyna coming away with the win. All right. So Quavo condones the beating of women. No, I'm playing. I'm joking.
No, I do not. I do not. But I do condone her keeping that title. She deserved to keep that title.
Come with the win. Oh man, but it was good entertainment though. It was good entertainment. You know what though? I will say this. Jericho trying to give Chyna the low blow and that shit not affecting Chyna was fucking hilarious. So, oh man. But to your point, Mike, man, that should have been canceled like shit. All right, y'all. Moving on. Like I said, this is Survivor Series. We got another Survivor Series elimination match. So this was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one. Fourth elimination match of the night. And this was the tag team match.
Right? They're trying to fit everybody in this damn pay-per-view.
No bullshit.
Every single tag team.
But nobody.
Yeah, we got some.
Wasn't no catering.
So everybody got a check tonight. Everybody got paid. You know what I'm saying? So with this joint, you had Edge and Christian. You know what I'm saying? The Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff, with Terry. You had the Hollies. I'm talking about heavyweight, hardcore Holly, and super heavyweight, Crash Holly. And then you had Too Cool coming out there. You had Scotty Too Hottie And you had Jerry the King Lawler's son out there, Grandmaster Sack. And this one here, oh man, King went off. Like, as soon as JR said something about Grandmaster Sexy, man, JR was going in on, I mean, King was going in on JR, man. Like, okay, you ain't gonna talk about my son. I just let you sit here talking this shit. And hilarious. And I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, man. I like Grandmaster Sexy, man. Like his whole character and everything, man, it's pretty hilarious. Crash Holly, I love Crash Holly with the super heavyweight thing and walking around with the scale. That was hilarious. And I used to always love seeing him and Hardcore go at it when they was beefing. Matt and Jeff Hardy, I mean, what can I say? The Hardy boys are icons, and Edge and Christian, come on now. The Brood, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. So, you know, so you have some great tag teams in here. Everybody in this match, I believe, is going into the Hall of Fame. Man, what y'all think about this match, man? Hollywood, we'll start with you, man. What you think about this segment?
So Crash is great. Y'all know that's one of my favorite wrestlers, Crash Holly. He's great. And Bob Sparkplug Holly, if you guys remember him before he became Hardcore Holly, he was Bob Sparkplug Holly. So, let's see. You know the Hardys. We know the Hardys. We know the Edge and Christians. We know them too. But, you know, it was a good, solid match. Rest in peace to Jerry King Lawler's son. Rest in peace to him. You know, Too Cool never was really my thing. I didn't get it. Like, what was it? Were they hip hop? Does anybody know?
I thought they was entertaining.
Something like that.
I think they was like hip hop / pop. Then when they got with Rikishi, they was like all the way hip hop. Yeah, they were like breakers.
They was like, what?
I think that meant breakers. You don't remember? Well, that might be before your time. There was a movie that came out back in the day, Breakers. It was a breakdancing movie.
Yeah, B-Boys.
Yeah, B-Boys. They supposed to be like
Gotcha.
that. Yeah.
There we go, Quavo. B-Boys. They were B-Boys. Okay. So in this match, let me ask y'all, who was the heels? I think Crash.
Anything with the Hardy, anything with the Hollies on it.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I remember Too Cool was heels too.
That's what I was saying. Because when were Too Cool heels?
When they first came out, I think they was heels. Like they would try to be like they was cooler than everybody else, because that's why King was like endorsing them. Remember, because King was endorsing all the heels. So they was coming out saying they was like cooler than everybody and things like that. But I think all that changed when, well, no, they would continue to be heels when Rikishi came along. Because you gotta remember, this is the night that Stone Cold, matter of fact, right before this segment, Stone Cold got hit with the car.
Yeah.
And that's when later found out.
What year was it that the King found out that was his son?
Like legit on the show? I don't remember.
He found out on the show.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what year was that?
It might have been around this time.
Could have been. Maybe sooner.
I remember one of our shows we watched one of them WrestleManias or one of them shows, and he was fighting Takahushinaki for the lightweight championship.
Yeah.
And that was his son then.
Michinoku driver.
Michinoku, yeah. Taka Michinoku.
Yeah, what pay-per-view did we do that? Oh my god.
I think that was a WrestleMania, and it was a Royal Rumble as well.
Huh.
No, it was the DX one.
Yeah, it was. It was in your house. That's what it was.
In your house.
But yeah, I mean, this match was this the popcorn break?
Yeah, this one was long.
This one was long.
I started paying attention to this match, and I started listening to the commentary. I saw this in Jerry go in on JR.
I thought this match was longer than most of the matches. I guess they wanted to give a young talent some shine. It was a high spot match. This was like a 1999 Young Bucks match. If they was out back,
I don't ever remember. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I don't ever remember Matt and Jeff being that damn big. Like they must have been on steroids like shit.
I don't know. I'm not going to speculate, but They were big. They were bigger then. Yeah, I don't remember Jeff. Jeff slimmed down over the years.
Mhm.
Matt started getting bigger. Like when Matt version, whatever version was it 4.0? It was one of the versions when he was the ECW champion. He bulked up a little bit more. But yeah, man, it was just like I said. This was a long match. It was draining. It really wasn't for anything because a lot of these Survivor Series matches are just bragging rights. And that's pretty much what this was. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't remember who won.
Oh, I think Crash and Hardcore won.
Was it Crash?
I don't.
I think Hardcore got the pin over Christian.
Hardcore Holly was the survivor. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I knew. The heels, well, the bad guys, I think probably won, but I didn't remember who won for real. It was just a long match, you know. I hate to say because these guys are all veterans, Hall of Famers. You know, Hardcore Holly might be a Hall of Famer if he didn't run his mouth on a dirt sheet so much. But yeah, he might be now I think about it, because there's a lot of people that's in the Hall of Fame that got in the Hall of Fame with not as marketable as a name as the Hardcore Holly or Bob Holly, period. Spike's not getting in, but you know, Bob should. Bob should, you know, at least. Yeah, everyone is a Hall of Famer. No, Too Cool's not in the Hall of Fame.
They should be though.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, they should be.
I don't know about that. I don't know. That's a stretch. That's like putting Crash in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, if you like this, if you put Rikishi in the Hall of Fame, then
Rikishi had a good
right. You got to. I mean,
yeah, he had a good solo career, but without them, before them.
Yeah, because I was about to say he was part of Head Shrinkers and all that, which I didn't really remember that until today.
Yeah, and I mean, regardless, he had a good career himself before. I mean, Too Cool just made his career and made it a little bit longer, but he was doing all that by himself. He was doing his thing before, so I can't take that away from him. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be mad if Too Cool got in. I wouldn't be mad if Too Cool got in because although it's a lot of tag teams that should get in before them, though.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them that should get in before them, but Edge and Christian aren't in the Hall of Fame, right? Edge is, but Christian isn't yet.
Christian's not going to go in after what he pulled.
Nah, Christian's going in. Christian's going in just based off how they're using him. He's going in. And the Hardys aren't in either.
Nah, they should be.
They're still wrestling, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they will be though. Once they're done, after they retire, about 5 years after they retire, they're gonna let that retirement sink in for a little bit. But they'll definitely go in. They'll go in as a tag team.
Yep.
So do you think neither one of them goes in by themselves?
I don't think.
I think Jeff could probably go in singles.
Jeff might go in singles just because of his long tenure.
Possibly, maybe even Matt.
I don't think they would do that.
Matt got a career, man. Matt got a good career, and that work that he did with Bray Wyatt, you know what I'm saying? And when he came in, he was trying to do the Woken.
Bro, yeah, they changed it.
Yeah. Plus, that Delete had a big following too. Delete.
I love that Delete.
Yeah. I think he gets in. I think both of them gets in as solo. I think Edge and Christian get in that. Well, Edge is already in. So,
Edge, yeah. I can see Christian maybe soon. Maybe.
I don't know about soon. As long as he's with AEW, he's not going
in.
Yeah. True.
As soon as his AEW contract is up, he'll go in. But it also depends on who else is up that year. But you know, this is a good match with some good solid teams. These four teams. I mean, we see back then we used to see them on Monday nights, pretty much, and SmackDown was out back then. Yeah, SmackDown was out, so we used to see them.
SmackDown came after this. Well, it started in 99, I think, like a little after this. I want to say.
In December.
SmackDown did start. Well, probably was a little before.
Because this is November.
Right.
I thought SmackDown started like in October, I believe.
Let us know what you
Might
think
be
in the
right.
comments, peoples.
Let us know. You could be right. You could be right. You may be right.
I could be wrong.
I know SmackDown did start in '99 though.
Yeah, I believe it. It could. Let me check. Let me see. I don't know. You guys go ahead, but I don't know. No.
Quavo, what are let's
Yeah,
see.
I don't know. Go ahead, Quavo. Hold on. No, I was gonna say these guys. I'm sorry. Before I go to you, Quavo, I'm sorry. These guys.
Good, you're good. You're good.
They was doing Monday nights, Sunday nights, Heat, or
April
Veracity.
29th, 1999. You're right.
You said what?
April 29th, 1999. First
For real? April?
episode of
So we both were
SmackDown.
wrong. Because I said October. I thought it was October, but April, that's what's up. Oh, 420, didn't it start on 420?
Ooh, that's another one.
I
Leave it in the
wish.
comments.
But no, but yeah, these guys were solid, you know. It was a solid, long, it was, put it this way, they got their point across. They were trying to get their young talent over. At this point in time, WCW was struggling with their young talent. So, and WWE was excelling with their young. That's the one thing WWE, we've always said, they made stars, you know. And this was a time period, like this whole pay-per-view has been stacked so far. We probably said a lot of Hall of Famers in this one pay-per-view. I know they like to say in WrestleMania it's a lot of Hall of Famers, but this pay-per-view is a lot of Hall of Famers. So go ahead, Quavo, yield my time to you, brother.
Yeah, Quavo.
Yeah, I mean, this was a very interesting match to watch. I liked it. You know, the commentary was entertaining. I think the funny part was when JR was talking with King and he's like, we could be in this match. I could carry you. I could carry you, JR. We could do this. We could win this match. And I'm like, no, King. Y'all would be done. Y'all would be done. Y'all would be the first tag team eliminated. But you know, the Hardy Boys looking good. Seeing them with Terry, you know, it was a fresh taste because I still like every time I see them, I still imagine Lita, you know, with the boys. But seeing them with Terry was interesting and watching that. And then, you know, Hardcore was looking good in this match, man, with Crash. Like they were putting in that work. They were doing it. They were doing it. And kudos to them for getting that win, you know. But yeah, no, like you said, like Hollywood said, man, they were definitely trying to put a shine on all the young talents, and they did a good job of doing that too. I was missing one thing though. They definitely needed the worm from Scotty Too Hottie. That I don't think I saw it. That's the only thing that was missing. Other than that, it was a pretty good match.
I had to laugh from Grandmaster Sexy, so I was good.
Yeah, his little yell, his little screech.
And then shit, like, yo, that should be killing me, bro. And then just listening to fucking like I say, JR and King, man. Like, okay, so two things. You gotta remember, this was right after Stone Cold had got hit with the car. JR and Stone Cold was supposedly best friends. JR is like, I don't know if he's putting on an act or, well, he had to be put on an act. But it was just hilarious because he leaves the commentating table and then comes back, right? And I guess King was like, oh, I'm really going to get him now for talking that shit about my son. So when JR comes back, like, King is just straight frying him and roasting him and just get on his damn nerves. Like, oh, you came back. What kind of
friend are you?
Yeah, you ain't stay back there with your friend Stone Cold? I thought you were Stone Cold's friend. You ain't gonna stay back there? He's like, look, I'm trying to do my job. He's like, yeah, but I thought you said he was your friend. What about you being his friend? You done been to his house, you done drank his beer, and you're not gonna be by his side? Man, you're terrible. So he's like, JR's getting mad. He's like, look, I'm just trying to show compassion. Okay, I'm just trying to do my job. Okay. And then he goes quiet for a second, right? And then JR comes back. Look, I'm just trying to show compassion, okay? I get in trouble if I do my job. I get in trouble if I don't do my job. I mean, what the hell you want me to do? And so it's like, okay.
I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't.
I'm there, right, okay? And when King keeps on poking him, right? King keeps on,
oh yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. I think something's wrong with your tone, JR. I don't know why you're talking like that, JR. JR's like, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but my tone is fine. So for you and anybody in the back, they got a problem with my tone, you need to get your hearing checked. I'm like, yo, he's not giving a fuck.
Oh shit.
So everybody think JR has just started this not giving a fuck shit. Hey, like Hollywood pointed out earlier, this man Ben had no filter for years, Joe. Like my man said, you got a problem in the back. Get your ears checked. We know he was talking to at that point, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was hilarious. So what was your rating for this win? With this one, Quabo? Oh man, hey, that one had me rolling. I almost spit my water out.
Yeah, this was a good one. I like, all the combinations, the tag teams. I think the last Survivor we did, we had like no tag teams, and this one it was like all the tag teams throw them in here. So I give it a 6.5. It was decent. It was good watching the boys.
Throw everybody on the card. Throw everybody on the card. Throw them on the card.
Yep, every last one. Anybody left? Anybody left? Put them on there.
You're on the card. You're on the card. Everybody's on the card.
I mean, they did four Survivor Series elimination 8-man tag matches. Come on, like that's all the tag teams. Who was anybody left out?
Nah. The last one was next. The last tag team that they performed was next. Oh man, what was your rating, Mike? I mean, excuse me, Hollywood.
You can call me Mike too sometimes. It slips. Would Quavo give it?
Gave it a 6.
Ooh, 5.56. I'm in that range with Quavo.
Okay. All right. Cool deal. So next, let's see if I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Generation Next proudly brings to you is WWF Tag Team Champions of the Road. The Road Dogg Jesse James, the Badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. New Age Outlaws versus Al Snow and Mankind. And once again, the commentary on this joint here, oh my God. Let me tell you, I almost spit my water out like 4 times, and I think I already said that earlier in the show. Like, I almost spit my water out. Yo, I literally
he was trying to be the Triple H real quick, just all over the place.
Oh yeah, then we had another Triple H sighting. Yeah, we had another Triple H sighting. Matter of fact, because after he got Stone Cold, and Stone Cold got by the car or whatever, then he went up to the Rock. Whose face did he spit water in? He spit beer in Stone Cold. He attacked Stone Cold. Triple H did. Yeah, he spit beer in Stone Cold face, started being on Stone Cold. Then he went and attacked the Rock. So yeah, Triple H was getting his work in. You know what I'm saying? But with this here, JR is going to get canceled on this one here. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, man. It was a what the fuck moment, Joe. I just got to say it because this Bama said Mankind gave Al Snow head in Walmart last week. And bruh, when I say I almost spit my shit out all over my carpet, oh man, I was in this joint choking. Like, what did he just what the shit biscuit did he just say?
No choking.
What? All over that whole statement. And then he spent like 10 minutes trying to clean it up. Oh man. Well, see what it was. Mankind bought a mannequin head and he gave it to Al Snow. So it was like he gave him head. I'm like, bro, just stop, bro.
Just no. Just no. Just no, JR. Just no. Just
leave it alone.
Go back to making barbecue sauce, bro. Just no.
Oh man, you done fucked up the whole match, man. I couldn't even pay attention to the match after that shit right there. I had to watch the match again. Like, man, oh my. Hey, the pay-per-view that's gonna get canceled, bro. I try to tell you, man. Hey, what was your thoughts on this segment here, man?
Oh yes, this match had me laughing so hard. I mean, it was Team Suck It versus Team Head.
Crazy as fuck.
Mankind Head.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. But hey, I will say this though. Give it to the New Age Outlaws for making this shit entertaining. That shit was funny. Oh my goodness. I was laughing really hard, dude. I was laughing really hard because I think the funniest part was the fact that JR kept trying to like fix it, and it was like, nah, just leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone, bro. You'll be all right. You'll be all
He
right.
kept messing. He kept trying to fix that shit. That shit was not happening.
Hey, that's like I said, I was telling you. Like I was trying to help my dog. I'm like, okay, when something's going on with her, I don't try to fix it because when you try to fix it, you're just gonna make it worse. That's right there, exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, he should have just shut the fuck up and left that one alone, man. Like, yeah.
He don't know no better. He ain't know no better.
Oh man, he did not know any better, man. But
Oh
then again, I
man.
mean, you got Al Snow and Mankind together in a match against the Outlaws. I mean, it's gonna be hard to watch either way. But
And
but
the
yeah,
Stone Cold did just get by the car, so he was traumatized by Stone Cold getting hit by the car. So
exactly. I mean, he was in the Joe Louis Arena. I mean, what do you expect?
I'm bullshit, nigga. That shit don't count.
Hey, what happens in Detroit stays in Detroit.
Well, he should have kept his mouth shut on that one. Oh man. Whew. Hollywood, what's your thoughts on this segment?
I was hoping you didn't come to me. JR, man, the whole damn thing, man. The whole. I can only imagine if this was bad. 99 ECW had to be damn near straight porn because this is oh my gosh, bro. From the commentary to you didn't know, your ass better call somebody. Like Quavo said, this is Team Suck It versus Team Head. Lord have mercy. This was like HBO real sex.
Skinamax After Dark.
Oh man, this is wild, man. I mean, for the sake of this show, I don't know how to call this one, man. This one was a wild one, bro.
Oh Lord.
I'm with this whole pay-per-view had Pornhub all over it.
It does. Freaking, what's the joke called After Dark? Freaking Netflix After Dark, or whatever it is. I don't know.
The thing is, we've rated New Age Outlaw matches before they was with DX. We rated them when they got with DX, and we rated them to this point too as well. We actually even talked about them when they came back and had that little run. They're a good tag team. I will say that. They do work well together. They work well with Mankind. I don't know if they work so well with Al Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. This was a hard pass.
Well, to their credit, I don't think anyone works that well with Al Snow.
There's a lot of matches on this pay-per-view that's like, okay, again, star-studded Hall of Famers in this one. New Age Outlaws are in the Hall of Fame for DX. They may get in as New Age Outlaws. I'm pretty sure they will. They got a legacy, tag team legacy. They've held the belts a couple times, multiple times, a lot of times. And Road Dogg still works there as a backstage. So they'll get in. Mankind is already in. I don't know if Al Snow is in, but he might be in. I don't know. But it wouldn't be a bad thing if he was in. Just another star-studded match, man. I don't know if this one was supposed to be the popcorn break or the other one was one before this was supposed to be the popcorn break. But one of these matches was supposed to be the popcorn break. And I think this one was. I'm just gonna say this pay-per-view is pretty not that good. I think we care more about what they saying instead of the match because they had a man. JR, listen, JR can sell a slug salt.
Yeah. Water to a whale.
Yep, he really could. Right to him and sprinkle it on him too. Like, ain't that
man, this is good for you. Because Stone Cold, we know, really didn't get hit by no car.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, is he selling it.
What? Oh man!
You really think that
was like last week's show? That was like last week's show when you said that that somebody must not tell Mick Foley these matches are predetermined because he was acting like this shit was fucking real to the motherfucker, boy.
Man,
Like,
they some good actors.
I ain't know. I thought y'all was for real.
Yeah, man. Like sheesh. He just, you can tell, like he's just shaking, and he not messing with King. As much as they talk about they love each other, what you call it, man? I know in '99 they hated each other. Cause man, this is it's almost as toxic as Heyman and Ross, and that was a good duo too.
Yeah,
that was a good duo. That actually was a really good duo. But I mean, like you know, this match was, you know, whatever.
It is what it is. What you gonna give it?
A 4.
Yeah, that sounds about right. What about you, Quavo?
Nice. I was gonna say 4.5. So
Yeah.
nice, not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like when Road Dogg tried to give Mankind a pump, slam or whatever, and he started doing that little doggy. Oh, I'm like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Oh my goodness, yeah. That's why I'm like, yeah, the commentary, man, was like that was it for me because like this pay-per-view really wasn't. Anyway, so next we had the WWF World Heavyweight. Now here's the twist for this. Okay, we got the World Heavyweight title match, the main event. The main event, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got Triple H, the Cerebral Assassin, versus the People's Champ, The Rock. You smell la. But check it out. Stone Cold, as JR would say, Stone Cold. He got hit by that damn car. Yeah, so he's out on the show. This is supposed to be a triple threat match. The fans paid for a triple threat match. And just like in the four corners of wrestling, here for 613, we do it for the people. WWE was like, you know what? We got to do it for the people. The people pay for a triple threat. The people going to get a triple threat. So who they get? Who they get for this triple threat? The Big Slow. Big Show comes on down.
Big slow man tonight.
And we get the rumble. And Rock and Triple H, they rumbling. They beating up the Big Show. I mean, they serving them, man. They giving them rights. They giving them lefts. They giving them kicks. They giving them elbows. I'm talking about Rock even dropped the people's elbow on him. They put him through tables. They smash him, bash him, mash on his head. Stomp, take that. Hit him with some P. Diddy, take that. Harlem Shake, take that. And guess what, y'all? Out from the rubble, out from the ashes, we get a new world heavyweight champion. And it's Paul White, the Big Show. Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
Big Show.
I sure didn't think it because I totally forgot that he won the belt.
I did too, boy. I wish he didn't win it because the way he started crying and slobbing all over that belt, I was like,
I know. It's like, wipe it down, bro.
Wipe me down. Wipe me down. Wipe me down.
Wipe me down.
Wipe me down. Wipe me down. That big old nasty block.
To the club, BIP, all damn on me, but don't think on me. Wipe me down.
Wipe me down.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I was shocked. Like real talk. That was like I watched it for the first time. I was like, what? Oh shit!
Big Show won.
What did y'all think?
Big Show won the belt at the BPV. Wipe me down.
Wipe me down.
Looking like a Ninja Turtle. Wipe me down.
Man, I wish. How many of y'all out there remember Big Show winning the World Heavyweight Championship? How many of y'all out there listening remember the first time that the Big Show won the World Heavyweight title. Because I didn't remember. But if you want to see it, check out this pay-per-view because this is where it happened. Some Survivor Series 99. The cancel culture of all pay-per-views, baby. It happened here. It went down with the whole trains and the Pornhubs and the puppies. And they did it for the people. And the big show came out, wiped down.
Oh, wipe me down.
WWF World Heavyweight Champion. What was your thoughts on the match, fellas? Let's start with you, Hollywood. What was your thoughts, man? I know you was shocked, man. You was like probably had the Kevin McAllister look, boy. Your hands on your cheeks, like what the? Oh my God!
I don't remember any of this going down the way it went down. I don't remember Big Show. Well, I don't remember. I do remember. You know, I think that Stone Cold had been hit by cars a couple times. They be trying to kill him.
What?
But nah, I remember it. Heel Triple H is great. And I would have been fine with Rock and Triple H in this match because they put on classics. Them two, like we give the Rock and Stone Cold credit, but for real, it would be no Rock if it wasn't for Triple H. Mm-hmm. That was his arch nemesis.
That is true.
That was his arch nemesis coming up. Of course, they did good work trying to beat up the Big Show. I just, you know, I had some stuff written down, but to be honest with you, I just didn't remember this happening. Like, Quavo, go ahead, and I'll chip in, you know what I'm saying, a little bit off of Quavo, you know, piggyback off of Quavo. I just don't remember this happening. I was sitting there shocked more so than anything else.
Right.
Yeah, I was
looking like the black
shocked.
guy when Undertaker had lost to Brock Lesnar. I had that look on my face.
Whole time I really thought Tess was about to walk through the thing.
Dang! Real live.
I really did. I was like, Quavo. Okay. For a whole second there, I really thought Tess was about to walk through, and then Big Slow's music hit, and I was like, "What the heck? He was just in the match. Wait a minute, what? I don't get it."
More so like Miz Girl.
Yep. I will say this though, credit to Big Show. Good props on getting 2 checks and the championship. Let's go.
Yeah, I thought Tess was gonna walk through. I was like, okay, it was good seeing Tess. Rest in peace to Tess. You know, and I'm like, okay, but we gotta remember, you know, this was when Stone Cold, after you know the incident with him and Owen, you know, Owen dropping him on his head, so he had held off for a couple of years from getting that neck surgery. So the incident with Owen had happened like 2 years prior. So, you know, this was like time for Austin to go get that surgery. So that's why they pulled out, you know, the whole getting hit by the car. And then we all know,
what happened. Actually, 3 years, actually.
Oh, my mistake.
This is 99. So that had to happen like 96, 97.
That was like, yeah. I'm like,
97, he won the belt from Shawn, right? Yeah, because we watched that pay-per-view. So that was WrestleMania 14.
Yeah, it was 97.
Yeah, so it was like 96. So 96, 95. Around that time period, when Owen crushed his neck.
Yeah. So he was long overdue for this surgery, you know. But they have him get hit by a car. That's like, he probably looked at him like, okay, so I already got a problem with my neck. I got to go in for surgery. You want me to get hit by a fucking car? Pardon my French, but really? No, it's don't go. He ain't say part of my French. You know what I'm saying? He just gave the middle finger. It was like, I'll do it. Cut the check. When we get by a car, I'll be out for 6 months to a year. Cut the check, and that's what we had. But yeah, man, that was like a really shocking moment. I think that was the shock of the pay-per-view for me.
Yeah, definitely, and I think, I gotta give it to Shane and Vince. That was so entertaining seeing them both like run in and try to like just guarantee that Triple H doesn't get the belt, doesn't retain, and it was interesting to watch it. But I will say this though, Big Slow, I did not see you winning this one at all. Mm-hmm. That one left field. That was, yeah. I was like, you know what? Of course, Vinny would count and call it a day. Do what you do, bro. Exactly what you're supposed to do.
They tried to do the screw job on Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, this is 3 years. This is 4 years, actually. 3 years. Because the screw job happened in 96. So this was, they was trying to do that, but also give a surprise factor. Because like the screw job, nobody saw that coming. And just like this, nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming at all. I don't think anybody that was watching this back then saw Big Show winning or going.
I didn't even think Big Show saw this coming. I think he was probably like, "Oh, another match? Okay, I'll go in there."
They told him in the
sure
back he was winning.
Yeah, I'm sure he knew maybe like a couple of weeks ahead of time or maybe a week. I don't think they made a decision that night, but I get what Jose's saying. Like when they told him, he was like, "Hold up, for real?"
They told him that night.
I think they told him that night.
I don't think
they told him that night, right after the match, right after his match with
with Boss Man. Yeah,
Boss Man. He went in the back. He
was like, "You don't gotta chase Boss Man no more. You got another match. Go prepare.
You're winning the belt tonight. That feud with Boss Man is over. You're winning we're strapping you tonight. That's how it's going down.
That's exactly that's what happened.
He didn't hold it for a long time though.
He really didn't.
He didn't hold it for that long because WCW was about to come kick in the door if he would have held it for too long.
Kick in the door, waving the fofo.
Yeah,
all you heard was Nitro, don't hit me no more. This wasn't in the height of the WCW,
right?
WWF wars.
That's what I'm saying. So it could have, I think during this time period they were going for the unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
A lot WWE, WWF was. So they were trying to give us, because Bischoff and them was telling us what was happening. So they was like, all right, well, that time when you did it, it worked for us when you told everybody, because everybody tuned in to Raw when Mick Foley won. So now we're just gonna give y'all, now that y'all in our show, y'all never gonna know what the hell happens no more.
Mm-hmm.
Element of surprise.
Yeah. And to your credit, like you said, Mike, he only held the belt for 50 days.
Yes, what I thought. I don't think he held it that long.
So not even 2 full months.
Yeah, he got that thing was going back to whoever it was, the Royal Rumble.
New Year,
and I think what The Rock beat him.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble probably, because if it's 2 months, if it's less than 2 months and 50 days, probably around that time period it was Royal Rumble, or maybe maybe one of them, like, because at that point in time they had pay-per-views every month now, so it was probably like a Vengeance or one of them type of pay-per-views if it wasn't Royal Rumble. But yeah, he didn't have it for long. We knew he wasn't going to have it for long. Even we didn't know that he wanted. He wasn't going to be the one that the flag bearer for too long as the champion, especially fighting WCW.
All right. Yeah, Rock beat him.
What pay-per-view?
Royal Rumble, 2000.
I'm on my shit.
Oh, shit.
Somebody call his mama. Hey.
Somebody call his mama.
Hey. Somebody call his mama.
Call my mama.
Mollywood is on a roll. Get it, Hollywood.
Who gonna make the list today?
Dun, 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 dun. Well, I'll tell you, boy, y'all make sure y'all cop that soundtrack in the Four Corners of Wrestling soundtrack when it drops in about 2 years.
New album, who this?
Gonna be fire. Performed by Soul Man. Produced by Hollywood. Instruments by Quabo.
Add your features.
I was surprised y'all with my rating.
Let's get to it.
I feel like you will.
Let's get to it. I want to get Quavo's first. We're gonna save Hollywood for the drummer. Quavo.
Okay.
What's your rating for the show, man? What's your rating for the segment?
For this match and then for the pay-per-view?
Nah, just for this match. Nah, just for the segment.
Just for this segment?
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6. Just
because
it had The Rock, it had Triple H, it had Shane, and it had Vince, and then of course Big Slow. So yeah, it was, all in all, I give it a 6.
Hollywood. What's your rating?
7.
Ooh.
And I give it that because the surprise factor. I didn't think that was going to happen. Nobody thought that was going to happen watching it, probably, that paid their money for this. So I give it a 7. They really caught me, and I didn't think they were going to catch me. It's pretty hard to catch me. I'm like the Pokemon.
He's a shiny Charizard. It'll be hard
I
to
don't know
find
which one
him.
that is, Quavo, but yeah, whatever that is, I'm him. But yeah, no,
He's like the seeker.
but no, it was, you know, the unpredictability was pretty great to see. As you know, opposed to what we get nowadays, we would have knew that Braun Strowman was winning the belt. Back then, we had no idea that Big Show was even going to be in this match because up until damn near the end of the pay-per-view, it was supposed to be Stone Cold Rock and Triple H. So pretty cool, man. Makes you miss the day without the dirt sheets and the internet and Dave Metzer. Comment for this, Dave Metzer. You're on the list. I ain't gonna do all that other stuff. You may never ever reply to me, Dave Metzer, but I'm on your bumper.
On your top, baby. Four Corners Wrestling. All right. So what's your rating for the whole pay-per-view, bro?
A 5.
A 5. Okay.
Yeah, 5. It wasn't that great.
Right.
It had a bunch of great names though.
Yeah, a lot of this is one of them jumps, man. Like, as a football fan, if you look at the roster, you can be like, yo, this junk gonna be vicious. But then when you see them play, it's like, they look good on paper. You know what I mean? Quavo, what's your rating?
Quavo. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Hollywood on this one. This was definitely a 5. It was exhausting. It was a lot of matches. It just felt like a long episode of Raw where everybody was in that junk. But to credit though, I see they did put a lot of shine on a lot of superstars and a lot of good names in this one. A lot of good names in this one. So yeah, it was decent. I would say if you wanted to watch it, you should watch it. If you haven't seen it, definitely look at it. Go watch a match.
Go watch a match, man. I will say this, man, before we wrap things up. Man, when I saw D'Lo Brown come out, man, that took me back to my days in the military.
Oh, with the cigar? Oh yeah.
No, just period, bro. I had a sergeant, my squad leader. My squad leader looked straight like D'Lo Brown. How I be messing with you about how you look just like dude in heels? And you finally seen that that's your damn doppelganger?
That is my doppelganger.
Bro,
and I'm gonna need a check. I'm gonna need a check.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, D'Lo Brown is my damn squad leader doppelganger, bro. I told all you gotta do is just fucking put your arms out and just walk and wave your big ass head, dude. You look straight like D'Lo Brown. Crazy, man. But yeah, Quavo, you need to tell them boys to cut the check. Cut the check. Hey, y'all need a stunt double on heels for my man Ramos. Get in touch with Quavo.
Yeah, I'm right here. I won't cut none of my hair off. I'll keep the same look. I got you covered.
Hey, he got the beard and everything, baby. Trying to tell you. Go ahead and take you what they call that stuff with the actors do, man. A headshot. Go ahead and take a headshot.
Whoa. Let's be careful with the word head now. Let's not pull a JR out here.
Notice how I use it correctly. I didn't do that bullshit JR did. I use it correctly. Oh, yeah, baby. I love it, man. You have a good time today, Quavo?
Always, man. Always good hanging out with Hollywood and Soul. And we hit it with the Soul Train. It was a good one, man.
You already know, baby. You already know. How about yourself, Hollywood?
Yeah,
you enjoy yourself today, man?
Hopefully next week. Which one are we doing next week?
Next week we are doing Survivor Series 94.
Hopefully that one was better. But I got a feeling that this one, the 94 one, is going to be like a whole bunch of Hall of Famers as well, potential Hall of Famers as well. And we're just going to, yeah, man. 94 is next, man, people. And that'll be episode what?
32.
Yeah.
32.
We in the
I'm gonna have
30s,
a fresh new
baby.
track for y'all.
We in the 30s, baby. So yeah, man.
Dirty 30s, yo.
I had fun tonight. I had fun. Or today or whatever day, whatever time we're doing this crap. Because I don't even know what time it is. The daylight savings went back, right? It happened?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Because we
Days tend to blend for me now.
I know Halloween's passed.
Yeah, Halloween's definitely passed. I already got my candy, ate it up. You know what I'm saying? So
Halloween
We're
candy.
coming up on them holidays.
yeah,
We got coming up on them holidays. I'm about to get in my sexy Santa look, you know what I'm saying? So we in training season, baby. Hey, y'all, I'm about to get Hollywood in the gym, boy. He about to have them 42-inch python. And so we're gonna go bigger, baby. We're going 44 inches, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have them biceps out this world, baby. We're gonna flex on them.
yeah, I'm good.
Ooh, I'm about to get my Grinch on. Let's get it. It's go time.
Yeah. Hey, Quavo, tell the people where they can find you at, man.
You can find me at Jose Quabo. That's QUAB as in Paula O, the number 8 on all platforms: IG, TikTok, Facebook, and the Twitter.
My man. Hollywood, tell the people. Do it for the people, baby. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Yo, on Twitter, you can find me Mike T304. Instagram mturner304. Facebook Michael Turner. You can find me on all the 613 platforms. Yeah, man, we back. And yeah, season 2 is kicking off real nice. Yeah, man. You can find me in St. Louis with a gun blaze all day. Not some got jobs, some sell, yay. Other just spoken. Ooh, ooh. That's how the
ear, baby.
That's how the edited version. That's how the radio versions be of songs. They be like, ooh, ooh. Back in the day, nowadays they just bleep that part out. They'll keep it in there, so you know exactly what they saying. Back in the day, you ain't know what they were saying because they'll bleep that. Like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, do that scratch.
Or whatever song, whatever kind of like unique sound that's in the beat, they use that
like a record scratch.
Like, especially Nelly songs, they be like, how do you
or like a whistle.
Yeah. You gotta play that joint backwards.
Back in the day, rappers made clean versions of their songs.
No bullshit.
Try to get an artist to do a song nowadays to make me a radio version. They be like, what? Just go ahead and clean it up.
But if it's clean, it's only gonna have like 4 words.
So like the song be like, girl, I wanna run with you, something, and they go. So okay, I'm just gonna sing it, and y'all will hear it. People that's out there listening, like, girl, I wanna run with you. I love with you. Oh, what is that saying? On the radio, it's some explicit shit.
No bullshit. I do that shit. My Apple Play, I be mad as shit, dog. Yeah, he ain't lying, dog. Because I listen to something on my Apple Play and I'll be thumping. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding that joint. I got my windows down and next thing I hear a space. I'm like, and then the music come back, it kind of messes up the whole groove, man.
But the music still be playing, it just be no words.
Right.
Like back in the day, at least they back in the day, used to try to clean it up. They'd be like, they'll say something like, if you said shit, they'd be like spit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They used to try to clean it up back in the day. Nowadays, they just mute the vocals.
It's crazy.
The whole time.
Straight up instrumentals.
Man, what? That's crazy. I don't even know what we were talking about this for. We're a wrestling podcast, but it makes sense.
It flows.
Right to censor. Right to censor. There we go. We'll bring it back.
Hey, nice.
Hey man, make sure you check me out. You know what I'm saying? Your host, Soul Man Simmons on I Am Soul 40 on Instagram. Put them underscores under each word, man. Don't be lazy. And you also check me out on King Big the Soul. Like I said, put them underscores under each word. And on Facebook under Marshall Simmons, you can check me out. Twitter at Soulboy1521. Hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit all of us up. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up in the DM. We'll reply for you. And them groups. we coming for you next, man, because y'all some suckers out there, man. Like that bullshit y'all talking about, man. Y'all ain't ready for four corners, baby. I'm trying to tell you, man, because that bullshit that y'all be talking in them shits is straight rubbish. And Hollywood be coming in telling y'all some facts, and I got his back. And Jay Will coming in telling y'all some facts, and Colin, and Jose be telling y'all some facts too. So hold on. What's up? What's up?
I know Jay Will is a part of the crew,
Mm-hmm.
but he don't be speaking facts a lot of the time.
He said this podcast does not what's it called? We do not affiliate, or what's it called? We cannot confirm nor deny said allegations.
No. Jay Will is a part of the Four Quarters crew. Jay Will is a part of the Four Quarters crew, along with Colin and Rell and Tone.
Now Rell on his own, man, because his thoughts and opinions be some bullshit, dog. Like, oh no.
God,
he said Stone Cold ain't never get the push he deserves.
That's gonna be a good match.
He on the island by himself, bro.
I'm trying to keep it a family. You can't.
He's the Alsto of our group.
You can't
He's the Alsto of our group.
Family got a black sheep. He the fucking black sheep off of that statement.
He's HBK.
We still love you, bro.
He's HBK.
Yeah, he HBK, and ironically, that's his favorite wrestler. So
yeah, that makes sense.
He be going in for himself. He be going in for business.
Yeah, and you know he do.
Listen, I'm just trying to keep the family together as the tribal chief, as I am. I'm trying to keep everyone sitting at the throne.
Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Oracle. Yes, the Oracle. Thank you. I'm trying to keep. But yeah, Jay will do be saying some wild stuff too. He do.
I give you that. You're right. But you know, that's what I'm the wise man.
All of us do.
I got your back though. That's why I'm the wise man.
If you go to episode like 2, you hear Quavo talking the dumbest shit you ever heard.
Episode 2. Don't forget, episode 2.
But you also hear Rell talking some wild stuff too.
Oh man.
You go back to episode like 7 or 8, you hear you talking some wild stuff, or Colin talking some wild stuff. You know, if you go back to all the old episodes, then you hear Rell talking crazy. But
hey, we should bring Rell back just so we let the fans know what we're talking about. Just, you know what I'm saying? Bring him back for episode. I'm like, Rell,
he's coming back.
About such
Everybody will be
coming back.
Everybody will be featured at some point. Now I know you guys are gonna be used to hearing me, Quavo, and Soul Man. That's because if AEW had trio belts, we would be the trios. You know,
CM Punk cancel that though.
Yeah, trio. That's why. Now, sometimes there'll be other people here. Sometimes there won't be other people here, but you always will hear us three, and everybody else is part of the crew as well. You know what I'm saying? But just to let you guys know, every episode we're probably going to end going on the people that aren't here at the time because it's a lot more funnier. Like, hey, Jay Will. You know what happens when we have production meetings?
Oh shit!
And you get mad? You know what happens? Huh? You know what happens? We go to Popeyes. Huh?
The ones that got rats running up on the walls.
No, when every time I see you post about, there's a post about Bret Hart. You take it a little bit too far and you say Owen's the real King of Heart? Huh? You know what happens? You know what happens? Hey, Colin, you know what happens when you try to agree with Jay Will? You don't know none of the premise of his point? Hey, Rell, you know what happens when you don't think before you speak? You know what happens in season 2 if any of you guys come on the show while I'm on the show? You know what happens? Me, Quavo. You just made the list. That's how it goes down, man. Here, that's how it goes down. Me and Quavo tagging against whoever, and then. You know what? I'm just gonna let the fans know. I might even turn on Quavo, even if we tag him. I might just turn on him with
shit.
and you know what? But I wouldn't join Jay, Will, and Colin. I wouldn't join them. I just go solo. I'll super kick him and then just go solo. And then have him fend on his own. Then he'll be the champion by himself. And then I'll come back and then hold his hand up and we'll hug in the ring like Sting and Luger.
I can't.
In 97,
Yeah.
when Sting won in DC, when he finally beat Hollywood Hogan, he didn't speak after 87 years. Yeah, man, that's how we come in this season, man. It's gonna be entertaining. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of shit. I'm not the host of this show, Marshall is, but he's chilling right now. I can see him. You know why? Because we're in the same room. That's an insider this year.
Yeah.
They don't know.
We're gonna talk about all types of lies this year.
How could they know? They'll never know.
Lives this year. We're gonna try to get some guests on season 2. We're gonna try to get y'all some guests. Now, I know y'all probably wondering, man, y'all took a long break. Y'all gonna take another long break between season 2 and season 3? No, we can't stop, won't stop. We're gonna be on your head top, like Drake say.
Who?
Dropping podcasts, potting your head talk. And that's not even Rastaman. Rastaman don't even come on this show.
So you know.
Quabo, talk some more shit.
Yeah. And
Tell them groups,
said,
Quavo. Tell them groups you coming for their neck, man.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. No.
Oh man,
Saying some wild stuff though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Them groups do be saying some wild stuff.
They do, man.
Thank
you. Don't leave me hanging because they be
shit.
saying some wild shit, man.
Especially
y'all be telling me the crazy shit they be saying.
The black ones be the worst. The white ones, you already know they're gonna say some wild stuff. The black ones be wild. I'd be like, whoa, hold up. Like when they did the thing, the black wrestling draws, and I get it. You know, that girl, I follow her. I got to get her name. But if I don't say it right now, I'm gonna probably be mad because she probably might watch the show at once. Well, she probably.
I think it's like Lovely Carter or something like that.
Lovely the Jeweler.
That's what it was.
There you go. Yeah.
Lola Blue. Shouts out to her.
out.
Shouts out to her. She be out there doing her thing. But I'm not talking about her when I say this. I was confused when they said black wrestling draws, and then everybody was watching AEW and Sasha Banks was wrestling. I was confused. Like, because technically that's the little debut that Tony Khan said they won. So I was confused. Like, is Sasha not black? I mean, I consider her black. I do too. But she's black as well, so I support her.
And we of the Spanish delegation will let her be part of the Spanish crew too. I mean, I don't speak for all of them, but I nominated her.
Shout out to Lola, man. She be doing her thing with the pushing for the culture for the black wrestlers. But I think it's time for them groups to get humbled, and I'm the guy to do it because I'm coming for their head tops. Them groups that be coming, they be talking some wild stuff. Like, man, I don't understand.
Let them know, Mike.
No,
let them know.
I'm not tonight.
Not tonight.
No.
He said it's not time yet. It's not time.
I was about to get on my hype and wax mode up, but I'm about to get on my 6ix9ine to start hyping you up. Get him, Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood. Get him.
They don't need it. The show's pretty much over, so they're probably not listening to this part anyway. They should be. And you know what? I'm gonna start next show. Start talking shit.
All right. Hey, what we gonna do, man? Like you said, man, we're gonna do a promo. So everybody gonna start doing a promo. So y'all stay tuned. If you still listening, stay tuned because we got promos coming, man. I don't give a fuck if I gotta do a promo every week so Quavo get to do a promo. I know Hollywood gonna come with a promo. Quavo, we come with promos, y'all. Hey, y'all stay tuned, man. Hey, once again, in the four corners of wrestling.
Give a promo?
We love y'all. Huh?
Can I give a promo?
Go ahead.
Woo, let's get it.
This promo number 3 now. This promo number 3, y'all. This promo number 3. Here we go. If you ain't heard the first
y'all
two,
weren't ready.
Go back and listen to the last 2 episodes. Go back and listen to episode This is what, 31. So go back and listen to episode 30 and go back and listen to episode 29. And yeah, this is promo number 3 from Hollywood. Go ahead, Hollywood.
Listen, all you people out there, all of you, you think you know everything about wrestling until you type it in the computer, you type it in Google, you know, you go on your little Peacock, you go on a little search, and you might watch a match now. Like Quavo says, watch a match. You might watch a match. But you know what happens? The people that are like 21 trying to tell people that lived through the Attitude Era what happened? Huh? You know what happens? You know what happens when you try to tell us what we saw? You weren't even born yet. You weren't even a thought. Huh? You know what happened? See, I've been doing this wrestling thing for a long time. That's why this promo comes so natural to me. I don't have to say any curse words or punchlines to get my point across. I've already said what I had to say. We're the best over here. If you want to come and listen to good wrestling opinions, good wrestling dialogue, come to the Four Corners of Wrestling. If you content with the bull crap you dealing with now,
the levels of mediocrity that you are seeing.
This is my promo, Quavo.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Jim Cornette. Shout out to 83 Weeks podcast. Shout out to Conrad and JR's podcast. Shout out to Colt Cabana, who was doing it before us. Shouts out to Chris Jericho, who was doing it before us. Shouts out to Stone Cold Steve Austin, who was doing it before us. Shouts out to the hundreds and the millions and the millions of podcasts that was doing it before us. Season 2, we back, bitches. There'll be nothing else like us ever again. Pipebomb.
Shit, man, in my hand.
And with that being said, leave this shit to the professionals. Don't try this shit at home. And we out.